Oh no, found it right down the bottom. Shit, I loaded them.
We're still there.
Yeah.
I started recording, by the way.
Why do you always do this? I was using my high-pitched whisper voice as well.
That's fine.
For fuck's
Probably
sake.
didn't even pick it up.
I bet it did. I bet it just picks up a little beta male squeal. Right. Hello, everybody. As you know, I'm Ryan. This is Owen.
Hi.
And it's so hot. So if we sound tired or sound like we're rushing, it is because we're currently sat in a sauna.
It's because we are tired and rushing. Because it was, 34 degrees today? Which in the UK is fucking unheard of.
Yeah.
It's due to be 38 tomorrow. Why?
Well, anyways, welcome back, listeners. I'm very pleased to say that we are very popular now.
Are we?
Our last video, our last podcast even, had over 50 views, which means... I mean, the fame's gone straight to my head. I went out and spent all of my money on cocaine earlier today.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm just going to have a blowout. Yeah, no, not really. I think the average watch time was about 1:30, so people aren't really that into it. But numbers are better than they have been, so...
Yeah, that's true. We're going up in the world.
Success.
Any success is a success.
So, this episode is probably going to be quite a short one. We're thinking we're just going to go over basically the main announcements of San Diego Comic Con, which obviously now that we're so famous, we got press passes and went to.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Definitely.
I'm sorry. I've just seen on your dashboard on your desktop screen and a widget that says "New Super Fuck Bros."
Yeah, it says it twice as well.
What would you like to explain that? Because it's thrown me out of whack.
So, we tried to do a recording recently of us playing New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe U on the Switch.
Okay, to be clear, not me, just Owen and somebody else.
Yeah. Josh, myself, John and Adam tried to play it around Josh's like a few days ago and it didn't go well. The audio recording's shite. So you'll probably never ever see it, but it's sat on my desktop because I tried to play around with the audio, but it's still fucked.
Okay.
So that's why.
Right, okay, sorry, what? I don't know what I was saying.
What did you want me to say? Yeah, it's porn.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh.
I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, but just first off, you been up to anything interesting, Owen?
Not particularly. When was the last time we did a recording?
Like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now. We're actually been alright this time.
Not much has changed. Yeah, pretty much. Working, sleeping, repeating.
Okay.
Yourself?
No, not much. I've been up in Northampton for a bit. Touring, now that we're so famous.
Yeah, that makes sense. Rude of you not to invite me on tour.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, all the listeners come for me, let's be honest.
Makes sense.
I'll do my weekly little music bit. A little bit different this time. I usually go for some indie music or something, but actually, and bear with me, guys, there is a group, we'll call them a group, but they're just two guys,
right,
and they're in a band thing group called Tiny Meat Gang. Right, I've been playing you some of it, Owen.
Oh Christ!
I think it's excellent. All of it is a joke, done by popular YouTubers Cody Ko and Noel Miller, but actually, some of it is really good, despite it being like a joke. It's actually great to listen to, and I think to a degree you kind of agree with me.
Yeah, it's very well produced. It's off the back of all of the shite that Jake Paul and Logan Paul and that lot were coming out with a couple of years ago. Yeah,
it's like taking the piss out of it.
But it's done better. And they created, Jake Paul created a song in a day. They created a song in 4 hours, and it's better.
Yeah, barely. It's kind of bad.
It's still horrendous, but comparatively, it's still better.
Yeah, so a bit of a weird one there, music-wise, but otherwise, Reading Fest is now sold out.
Yeah.
So we're thinking next podcast, we're going to basically do a survival guide, maybe type deal. Basically, we're going to talk about how we get through Fest, what our plans are for it and stuff. Because we love talking about Fest. I'm so excited. It's pretty much all I think about at the minute.
It's the next thing on my list to do, so
okay.
It's up there.
Yeah, we've got Owens' 21st birthday coming up soon.
Oh, Christ, yeah,
a few
don't
weeks
mind
away, so that should be good.
What else?
I'm trying to work out what the hell I'm going to do for my 21st in March.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because I can't just do a normal thing.
No.
Like, I can't. I'm not. All 3 viewers, can you give me ideas, please?
Yeah, down in the comment section, down below, because this
Yeah.
is on YouTube, because you filled up your SoundCloud.
Nice, serious suggestions.
Yeah.
Not like go die. Because I've already thought of that one.
Exactly. We don't need to re-go through that list.
Anyways, should we just... I don't want to say jump into it, but should we just jump into it?
Jump right into it.
Okay, right. Let's, so San Diego Comic-Con was this week.
Appalling. It was
Last
terrible. Nothing good happened from it. Being sarcastic, obviously.
Oh, okay. I thought you were being 100%...
No.
Because I'm pretty
No,
middle of the line.
Really?
Could have not happened.
Well, yeah,
I wouldn't have,
I don't think it really... We've had bigger announcements from different people before, so...
Well, I thought San Diego was really nice when we were there.
Yeah, absolutely.
The lines were a bit much, but it was nice to be in the convention halls.
Yeah.
And getting all this... You know all those leaked trailers? That was your boys.
Yeah,
your
yeah,
boys.
we did that. Not on this channel, just a completely
we've been in Bracknell. We're not as much as we'd love. That's the dream for me. E3 and San Diego Comic Con are the dream. But anyways, first thing I've got on my list.
Go on then.
It Chapter 2.
Oh right, okay.
Now, I've not got very much to say about this because I'm trying to avoid all the trailers and things. Because I feel like if you watch all the trailers for a horror film, you will see all the scary bits.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't really know. I'm not really a massive fan of horror as a genre. I mean, the first time I really watched a horror movie almost voluntarily was round yours when I watched the first, with the 2017 It, which you were asleep for most of. But yeah, and it was pitifully boring. Maybe I'm over it now. But I'm looking forward to watching the second one.
Yeah, I'm into it. I do remember that actually when I fell asleep on the floor.
Yeah.
So next up, I've got Terminator: Dark Fate. Now, what's interesting about this actually is I don't like Terminator films. I like the second one, and I can honestly say it's the only one I've watched all the way through.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
However, this one brings back the original duo, Hamilton and what am I talking about? Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and actually the director's just gone, fuck all the other films, this is a direct sequel to Terminator 2.
Really?
Yeah. So he's just gone, ignore all the others, this is now a sequel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I don't know if you knew that.
I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah. So they've just completely, and it's James Cameron, I think, directing this one.
That's
Am I right?
fucking shit, because I've seen all of them.
Yeah, and it was a waste of your time. And they were all bad, I don't know why.
Well, yeah, but I've now wasted my time, definitely.
Yeah.
Because none of them are canon. If that's true.
As if the canon made sense.
Well, no, it didn't at all. But still.
So next up, I've got Top Gun Maverick.
I've seen a trailer for it. I actually... Why? What do you think?
The first one just wasn't a good film.
I can't wait to see Mission Impossible 10 or whatever it is.
It's going to be the same film.
It's Mission Impossible.
No, Top Gun was bad the first time. It doesn't need a sequel. Okay, the only reason the first one is considered good is nostalgia, because those jet shots were amazing at the time. Because nobody had flown a jet for a film before. That's the only reason. It's bad. I'm not going to watch it. I don't care. That's where I'm at.
I'm looking forward to seeing Mission Impossible 10. That's what it is. If I need to look at it, I need to look into the details, but if Tom Cruise is executive producer on on Maverick, then it is canon. It is a Mission Impossible movie.
That's
it has to
true.
be. It's true. He got up to Mission Impossible 3 and then became an executive producer so he could continue doing his own stunts. That's legit the reason. If he is executive producer of this movie, it is a Mission Impossible movie. It's true.
Fine. I don't think it is, but fine.
The same way that Jack Reacher was also a Mission Impossible movie.
I mean, they're all the same.
They're all
film.
Mission Impossible movies. All of them.
Fine.
They're all part of the same
Calm
canon.
down, Owen.
Every single one of them.
Just for the viewers, Owen has a vein in his head that's getting more and more pronounced as he gets angry over this.
Mission Impossible 10. Looking forward to it.
Okay. So next up in my list is the real meat and potatoes for us.
Right.
Marvel Phase 4.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I think we can go into this in quite a bit of detail.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go through them as I've got them here. So first up, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Really?
I don't really mind. Like, to be honest, their dynamic to me, I think, is going to piss me off.
Okay.
Because they've always had like a at each other's throat kind of relationship in the movies.
Yeah.
So how are they going to spin that into a TV show where Falcon is now supposed to be the new Captain America, and Bucky's just there?
I think that will work really well.
Really?
Yeah, it'll be like a buddy cop film.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. I'm actually quite excited for it.
I don't know.
Of this list, that's probably the one film-wise.
That's
100%.
not a film. That's not a film.
Is it not?
No, that's a Disney Plus show.
How many of these are films? Not many.
So
Are these all shows that we're looking at?
No. So let me go through it. I'll show you which ones. So, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a TV show. WandaVision is a TV show. Loki is a TV show. Eternals is a movie.
I feel like Hawkeye's a show.
Yeah, it must be. I don't see why it would be anything else. Black Widow is a movie. The What If
is an animated movie.
Is it? I know it's animated, but I didn't know whether it's a movie.
Either way.
Thor movie, Doctor Strange movie, Shang-Chi movie.
Okay, right.
So like 4 or 5 out of that list are TV shows on Disney Plus.
Okay, am I right in thinking that's quite a short Phase 4 then in terms of movies?
Yeah, that is. Wait, how many movies is that in total?
So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 movies. Oh no, 5 Eternals.
I guess that's probably the same as any other phase.
Do you think?
Yeah, maybe slightly less. I think
because they've already said like Phase 5 is going to be like Spider-Man 3, Guardians of the Galaxy, Black Panther.
They're saying that a load of the Fox properties are going to be in Phase 5 as well. As in, like, that's when they're going to announce them, Phase 5.
Okay.
Like Fantastic Four and
sort of shit. And X-Men, etc. So Loki.
Right.
I hope it's good.
I hope it's good.
I've got a weird bad feeling about it.
Really? I think it would. I think that is the most enjoyable Disney Plus show for me.
Well, they've confirmed that it's going to be based on the Loki that stole the Infinity Stone in the multiverse back in time bit of Endgame.
Isn't he basically going through time and fucking shit up?
Yeah, I'm kind of on the... I feel like maybe you need Loki bouncing off people. I feel like you're going to get too much and it's going to ruin it a little bit.
Yeah, you need like a supporting cast,
especially if they lean too much into a fan service, which is very possible because he's the favourite, isn't he? Yeah,
I don't know. They'll either do it really well or really badly. I don't think there's really an in-between for it. I don't think it's going to be a mediocre show.
Okay.
I think it will either be shit or be fantastic.
Fair enough. Hawkeye, we think it's a TV show. It might be a film. Correct us if I'm wrong.
The last 5 movies have been about Hawkeye. I don't need to see that.
Okay, so I'm completely not interested. I'll watch it, but I'm completely not interested.
Yeah.
You know what would make me interested? One simple change.
What?
Don't call it Hawkeye, call it Ronin.
Yeah, okay.
Instantly, I'm intrigued. Like, I just do it in that void. What was he doing?
Yeah, in those 5 years.
Which is similar to what they're doing with Black Widow.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why they haven't done that. Maybe they are. Maybe they've just not called it Ronin.
Yeah.
But I think I would have found that far more interesting. Eternals?
Potentially could be a very cool movie. It'll be another one of those like galactic movies. It won't be like a Earth movie because the Eternals are like beings created by the Celestials that essentially to protect Earth. Like, fuck knows what they've been doing up until this point because they haven't shown up.
Well, that'll be an origin then, won't it?
It might be like a prequel to everything that's happened so far and they've fucked off somewhere, but I don't know.
Well, currently I have no interest because I have no interest in them in the comics, but I actually have a lot of faith in Marvel to get these things right, especially if nobody knows who they are. So.
Yeah, they did really well with the Guardians, and nobody really knew who they were apart from the fans, and it was a smash hit. So
Black Widow now.
I'm really excited for it.
So I would be completely uninterested by this film, except when they announce the villain.
Right, who's the Taskmaster?
Yeah,
no, that's.
I'm so excited by that.
And David Harbour is playing what's his name, like Red Guardian, who is the Soviet Soviet Captain America.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be really cool.
That's cool. Oh, that reminds me, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Baron Zemo's confirmed to be villain, and he's wearing the mask.
Oh, really? Okay.
So that immediately makes that better.
Okay, that's... At least there's actually like a plot to it.
Yeah. WandaVision.
Why? I need... There's so much that they need to fill in for that, because clearly Vision's going to come back somehow, because they've already confirmed that it takes place after Endgame. How are they doing it? What are they doing?
Well, they're just going to bring his body back. That's quite a simple fix. Like, his body's still there and all of it. Like, they were already working on that in
But he's part
Wakanda.
Infinity Stone.
But they were already fixing that in Wakanda just before he died.
Yeah.
So there's clearly a way. It's fine. That's easy. That's an easy fix.
They'll explain it away, but I
the problem for me is...
don't want him to come back.
What's it going to be?
What?
Like, what is that show going to be?
I don't know. A few people for a while thought it was going to be that kind of like gap in between Civil War and Infinity War, where they just they go off to Edinburgh and fuck about for a bit. But that would just be piss boring.
If they did like a really good rom-com, I might be into it. But
how are they going to do that?
Just to do, I don't know, just to do something different. But I'll cap it at like 6 episodes. Don't fuck about. I don't know what they're going to do with it. I think it's possible. Marvel does this stuff well, and I'm kind of hoping that it's some sort of prelude to like a House of M type thing.
Okay.
Right,
yeah.
That's kind of where I'm trying to put my hopes in. If they're introducing X-Men Phase 5, etc., that would be a good way to lead her up sort of towards that place. But right, we get it. Tom Cruise is producing Top Gun. I don't care. It's not Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible 10. It is.
Right, okay. Back to...
Oh, sorry.
Right, we had a little brief chat about this next one. Thor, Love of Thunder.
I'm looking forward to it, but I'm happy that Taika's doing it. I think Taika will do a good job. But I'm confused in how they're going to do the storyline, because this is taking place before or after as Guardians of the Galaxy. That's the real question, because Thor is supposed to be turning up in that. So
that's what I was thinking. Are they just going to fucking retcon that, or like... I don't know.
Well, Guardians is now going to be in the next phase. They've already said that.
I would be well annoyed if, like, first 15 minutes of that Thor film, he's with the Guardians, and then he goes, I've got to go off and do this alone, and leaves them. I will be so annoyed, because actually I was quite excited for a Guardians of the Galaxy with Thor. But also, I'm kind of tired of Thor because of Endgame.
Right.
Endgame fucked me right off with Thor, and as much as I like Taika, he's got some... The thing is, they have to retcon. They're not going to keep him fat. No, it's Chris Hemsworth. Yeah. So they have to retcon, and I just think, it's going to be messy. I don't like it.
There'll need to be like a time jump or something for it to work.
Do you think he might die?
What, Thor?
Well, we're getting Jane Foster as Thor as well.
Yeah, but Thor doesn't die in that storyline, does he? He just becomes unworthy. I can't remember the exact storyline.
Well, that would be a weird way for them to go with it. After he's worked so hard to become worthy.
I don't know, man.
Unless that's it. Maybe he is now unworthy because he's a fat boy.
I'm interested to see what they do with it. I think, I want it to be great. I want it to be as good as fucking Ragnarok, because that was a fantastic movie. It's still up there.
Top 3, I think.
Yeah, top 3 for me. What I find really interesting about it is how many people are getting really annoyed about female Thor, or how you should be referring to her as Thor, because she is just Thor.
Yeah, but it's clearer, isn't it?
The tweet that I really liked, which I saw, was I don't know why you shouldn't be calling her female Thor or girl Thor when Jane Foster has a PhD. This is Dr. Thor.
Okay.
It is.
I haven't got much else to say about that, really.
Do you think it's just a way to get Natalie Portman back into the cinematic universe because she tried to leave it?
I don't know. I also don't know if another Thor film is necessary.
Well,
it is now. It wasn't until they ruined him in Endgame. His arc was done. Now they've they've fucked him. So I don't know. I really don't know.
We'll see.
And there's no Loki. Surely Loki won't be in it because technically our Loki's dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Marvel What If.
I think it'd be great. I like the comics.
Of all the things on this list, I think maybe I'm most excited for that.
I don't think there's a way they can fuck it up.
No. Well, yeah. Well, because if there's I think it's going to go episode by episode, quite obviously, and therefore if there's one you don't like, you just pretend it didn't happen. And it doesn't matter.
These are going to be canon, different universes, but they'll be part of the multiverse, which is the cool thing. And it'll work hand in hand with the whole Doctor Strange, which we'll get onto shortly after.
I can't remember.
And they're bringing a whole load of the cast to do voice acting as well, so it won't even feel that disjointed from the MCU.
Yeah. So what intrigues me as well is that Marvel's just announced that they're doing a new Marvel Zombies comic.
Okay.
In October.
Right.
Oh my god, I hope one of the episodes is Marvel Zombies. I think maybe that's a bit heavy for kids, but I suppose it depends how you do it. But I would be down to see that like on the screen, because actually that's quite an interesting storyline as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I think we're going to get like Hydra winning and stuff like that.
What do you mean Hydra winning? They already won.
Yeah, right. Doctor Strange, I've literally seen nothing about this.
I haven't read too much, like the Multiverse of Madness or something.
Yeah, Multiverse of Madness.
Which is great, because this keeps on going back to the thing that I'd really like to happen, is to see Tony Stark again. Because in one universe, Tony Stark is the Sorcerer Supreme.
Right, yeah.
So a way to bring Robert Downey Jr. back into the franchise for a movie. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. It'll definitely be focused around the fact that the Sorcerer Supreme or Doctor Strange doesn't have control of the Time Stone?
Yeah.
Anymore, because it's destroyed in that universe, and the universe is supposed to go
it's clearly traveling the multiverses,
completely out of whack if the Infinity Stones are gone.
Yeah.
Nobody's really thought about that, have they? That universe is fucked.
Call it now. Loki cameo.
Probably.
If he's traversing the multiverses, which is basically what Loki's doing in the other one.
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting a Loki cameo.
I can't remember which one of these it is. I think it is the Doctor Strange movie, but I think Scarlet Witch is supposed to be having a role in it as well.
Yes, I did hear that actually.
Which will be interesting to see how that fits in with her own show. I don't know. This is probably the most lackluster phase that I've seen.
To say about it. So Shang-Chi, what's the subtitle?
Oh, the Ten Rings.
Legend of the Ten Rings, yeah.
The actual Mandarin.
So Mandarin.
Yes. And they'll do it right this time.
I also think...
Not that they did it wrong the first time.
I think Shang-Chi is going to be an apology.
Really?
I think it's basically going to be Iron Fist, but they're going to do it correctly.
Okay.
I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah, that could work. I mean, they've retconned all of those Netflix shows now.
It was a different universe.
They're just not canon. They're a Netflix universe.
Yeah, so I think potentially we're gonna get. It's gonna be, obviously they can't do Iron Fist, so it won't have the glowing magic fist thing. But I think it's gonna be Iron Fist. Other than that,
I can see that. That would work for me. I mean, I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Because I don't actually know anything about Shang-Chi.
No, yeah, me neither.
Is that a person or is that an order?
It's a person in. They've got their own comic book, but I haven't read into it at all.
Okay. So that's Phase 4 confirmed. What I would also say is they've confirmed Blade.
Yeah.
Why? Is that Sony? I assume that's Sony.
Blade? No.
Well, why isn't it on the Phase sheet?
I don't know, but they announced it in the Marvel panel, didn't they?
Well, it might be. It might still be a different studio. That's the
I
thing.
swear Disney Marvel own Blade.
It's not on here. It's not on any of these.
Blade.
But they definitely confirmed it. They confirmed an actor. Or maybe they've just not confirmed when it's coming out, but they have confirmed an actor.
I guess so. Blade Marvel new movie. I don't know.
Well,
It's like people are saying that this is part of Phase 4. So
yeah.
it must have just been. It might just not be on the actual list. It's just a completely separate thing that they decided to do as a. Everybody's like, oh yeah, Blade's back, and we like those movies. Well, we like the first one.
Okay. I think this is fine, but I was actually really surprised by it.
Really?
Yeah, it's there's Blades on this one,
Yeah.
so obviously it's Marvel. I just thought there was I was surprised not to see like Black Panther 2 or Guardians of the Galaxy 3 that, but all this makes me think, if I'm completely honest, is Phase 5 is going to be great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm looking forwards as such to any of these.
No, I'm looking forward to seeing how this sets up the rest of like Phase 5 and Phase 6 when it gets to it.
I suppose this is. We're going back to this. This is almost the new Phase 1, if that makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of these are experimental properties which will go from this point onwards.
So like.
And some of these
weird.
Some of these are going to be one-time movies. Like, you can't have a sequel to the Black Widow movie unless you throw in another
I don't
thing.
think they will either. Oh, well, actually, no, sorry. I can see there being a sequel to Black Widow, but it will be... I can't remember what they're called, but it will be Female Avengers.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, they already hinted at it a couple of times, particularly with... there was the first scene in Infinity War with the 3 women fighting one of the... whatever it was called. And then... in Endgame there was that horrific gratuitous scene where all the women were fighting together. I'm getting serious Female Avengers vibes. I can't remember what it's called, which I'm into. It's fine as long as they do it right. Yeah, I can see potentially that's what Black Widow might hint at the end.
Okay, yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, I'm not unhappy with any of this, but I would say I couldn't say I was excited about any of it.
Yeah, it's pretty, like I said, pretty lackluster. But I'm not disappointed. I'm nonplussed.
Yeah. Okay. Before we move on to the next thing on the list, I've just remembered off the top of my head. Have you been looking at anything to do with James Bond recently?
Yes. Why? Where are you going with this?
I'm going where you think I'm going. So, 007.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I agree. 007 has been cast as a black woman. She's the woman from Captain Marvel. She plays. I can't remember her name. Now, obviously, this has caused some controversy because people are like, well, you can't have James Bond be a woman. Or I don't think many people are leaning into the black thing. I mean, I'm sure there are some people that are leaning into the black thing, but I think the main issue people are having is that 007 is going to be a woman. But actually, if you look, she's been cast for the next Bond film, which Daniel Craig is still James Bond in.
Yes.
I would be fine with... I mean, for me, the character is from a book, which is a white male, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't matter that much. And actually, we've seen that character for 50 films or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm fine with changing up the formula. They've not been good as of late anyway. Like Spectre was awful. So I would say it's fine. But you want my prediction? I think people are going to be surprised at how much it doesn't matter, because she's going to be 007 at the start of the next film, and I think she's going to die.
Oh, really?
And he's going to have to come back from retirement or something, because it's his last one.
Oh, right, okay.
So I don't think it's going to matter. I reckon will either end up as a side... Well, she's going to be a side character regardless. But I don't think it's going to be what people think it is, which is where, like, the mantle's handed to her at the end.
Right,
I think it's actually the opposite.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I'm just guessing.
I get what you mean. I haven't really thought too much into how they're going to do it, because... frankly, for me, I feel like we've needed a new James Bond for a good few years now. Ever since, Daniel Craig, he started complaining about it. He was James Bond.
He said he'd rather slit his throat with... slit his wrists with broken glass.
What a weird thing to complain about. Oh, I hate being one of the best characters to come out of fiction ever. Oh, no. Oh, cry me a fucking river.
It's not even like he's got like a really busy filming schedule. They make one film every 4 years.
And I don't really know, apart from like Girl and the Dragon with the dragon tattoo, I don't know anything else that he's been in.
Oh, he does a fair amount. He does stuff like Logan, Lucky, but
fine. But so I don't really care what they're going to do with this movie. I didn't see Spectre because
I might as well not have. I can't remember what happened.
I was over it by that point. I saw Skyfall and I like parts of that.
I thought Skyfall was really good, in fairness. But yeah.
The only thing the thing that someone said to me about it, the gripe that they had, wasn't that it was a woman, that the whole name 007 is that he is the 7th person to have the license to kill.
Yeah.
So that means that he's had his license revoked and it's been given to someone else. Bit weird.
Until he comes out of retirement.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, do you, so I was listening to a podcast the other day. Do you know how the 00 system goes up canonically?
Why?
So currently there are 9, like film-wise, there's confirmed 9.
Okay.
When you go into comics and books and stuff, it goes up. But it doesn't then go 010. It is 0010, 0011.
Are you kidding me?
No.
That's...
Because
Why?
the 00 means they're a double agent.
Okay.
But still...
That's oh, what the fuck?
I thought that might wind you up,
That hurts.
I thought I'd share that with you.
That breaks my OCD. Because if you're going to do that, then you need to do like... Oh, shit. How would you... 0007? That's how that would work. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. No. And then that wouldn't work. Because it wouldn't be 007. Why would they do that? Oh. I could have gone my entire life without knowing that. Thanks for ruining my day.
You're welcome.
Fantastic. Yeah, in short, I don't really mind. I think they'll probably do fine with it, but I'm not sure whether I care that much about watching it. And that's got nothing to do with the fact that they've cast, what's her name, from Captain Marvel as 007. I'm sure she can do a fantastic job. She's clearly a good actress. She was one of the best
actresses in that film.
She's clearly a good actress. Even if she did get the mantle at the end of it, I don't think I'd care all that much.
Yeah.
That's a franchise I've made my peace with a few years ago, at least.
Yeah, I wouldn't be really upset. The Bond has been both horrific and really good at different times before, and it will keep doing it. They'll never stop getting made, so why not do some new, different things?
Yeah.
Right, so that's all the San Diego Comic-Con news. Well, I know there's The Witcher. Which looks like a good TV show, fine. The main one, actually, that I found...
Picard.
Oh, God, I've been avoiding that. I'm not a Star Trek guy.
Are you not? Okay,
sorry,
fine.
You'll have to talk about that.
We can gloss over that. All I'll say is that it's Patrick Stewart reprising his role as
that's
Picard,
cool.
which I like that. That makes me happy as a little nerdy weeb person.
Yes.
What was the other thing you were going to talk about? The Witcher.
Dark Materials.
Dark Materials.
Do you ever watch Golden Compass?
Yes.
That film was horrific in terms of source material. I quite like the film.
Right.
HBO obviously isn't doing Game of Thrones anymore.
Good.
They are now doing the Golden Compass TV show called Dark Materials.
Okay.
It looks really good. You've got Daniel Craig was in that actually. You saying he wasn't in much. He was in Golden Compass.
Oh.
His role has now been swapped with James McAvoy.
Right. Okay. Cool.
And the effects look amazing. I think it's going to be really good. I'm quite excited for that. I'll have to show you the trailer after. We could do a trailer talk on that. Actually.
Yeah. What's that coming out on?
It's HBO.
Okay. Cool. So it'll be on like Sky Atlantic or whatever.
We could do a trailer talk on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff in that. We can do a trailer talk on that. Okay.
Anything else?
Oh, no, not San Diego Comic-Con wise. There's one thing I want to rant about at the end of this. What time are we at?
We're at like half an hour.
Oh, cool. I've got time.
So
this won't take massively long. Have you experienced any issues with your Switch as of late?
No.
Nothing at all. So Nintendo Switch...
drifting Joy-Cons.
Oh my God.
I used to have an issue with that, but it kind of fixed itself.
Well...
I say that, but...
My one's got it now, and it's infuriating, because it's not like they're cheap to replace.
No, but they've just come out with something for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, literally in the last couple of days, Nintendo said that you can send them in for repair for free now. They're not going to charge you for it.
Oh,
For the drifting issues.
okay, rant over then.
Okay, yeah.
Right,
Crisis averted.
nice and easy.
And the original problem with it, I think, is something like getting dust underneath the sensor of the actual thing. So if you use like compressed air or something underneath the controller, it fixes it.
Apparently, people have like taken them apart and tried that, and it's not worked. But
Really?
But the sending it back to Nintendo should work. So yeah, I'll look into that.
Cool.
Because I just bought like that rechargeable back and stuff for the thing.
Right, yeah.
And then I've started playing, particularly City Skylines, which the placement of roads really gets on my nerves if it's not perfect. And then my thing, it's been driving me nuts to the point where I stopped playing it.
Yeah, no. I think that they've addressed that and they're going to sort it out.
Okay,
Because
all right.
it used to be a service that you had to pay for to get it sent to them. It was like reduced in comparison to buying new Joy-Cons, but they're even going as far as to refunding people who had already sent them in.
Right.
So they're going, look, it's clearly a bit of an issue. We'll fix it, and anybody that's got issues with it at the moment, we will sort it out for you.
Okay, well well done, Nintendo. We like Nintendo.
Yeah, good boys.
Right, very well.
And
In
girls.
fairness, the new console, that's going to come out soon, and I'm going to want to buy that, aren't I? But
Yeah. See how it goes.
once the little one's done. Anyways, I'm happy then.
Yeah, cool.
We're probably going to go and record a trailer talk. You can follow us at Owen Cheds for Owen, obviously, and
Yep.
at Ryan Whittleton for Ryan. We're both on Instagram. I believe you're on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
And the YouTube channels and stuff are all connected. Yeah, all this shit's below. I think that was the first time I've sworn this episode.
What the fuck?
I've definitely...
I've sworn every other sentence in this, so sorry.
Well, now we're going to get demonetised.
Did we do it in the first minute?
Probably.
Then we're fine. On Twitter, I'm at Owen Chedsy, as opposed to at Owen Cheds.
Oh, nightmare. How do I find you?
It's my name. What a shame.
Okay, right, anyways. See you later.
That's the way the news goes.
Fuck you.